Good morning, yogis. My name is Alyssa Wallace, and I am here to share a about 60 minute Kosha body exploration practice with you. So while you grab your mat, perhaps if you need blocks, grab two. They may serve your practice today, and some water as well. And you can join me on the mat in an easy seat when you are ready. Once you're in your Sukhasana, we're going to start with some Nadi Shodhana pranayama just to allow us to clear any energy blockages we may have as we go to explore deeper into our depth, our good, our core. So with Nadi Shodhana, it's an alternate nostril breathing. It'll also allow us to calm and center before beginning our practice. You can choose whichever hand you prefer to roll with. Perhaps you want to serve your left side, your more feminine side, or perhaps serve your right side, more masculine side. So you can allow that to direct which hand you choose your alternate nostril breathing. The other hand could rest easy wherever is comfortable for you. If you find your peace fingers, you can have them touch together, and you can either have them rest on your third eye spot or wherever is comfortable for you. Allow your thumb to rest towards one nostril and the other two fingers to rest towards the other without plugging yet. We will begin by inhaling through our left side nostril. So plug your right, inhale through the left. Plug, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Plug and switch, exhale through the left. That's one round. We'll do 4 more rounds so that way we can explore 5, but like all 5 Kosha bodies. Inhale through the left. Plug and switch. Inhale. Plug and switch. If you would like to allow your eyes to settle or close, you may do so. Inhale. Plug and switch. And move at a rate that works for you. If perhaps I am moving too slow or too fast, serve yourself here, what your body calls for. Inhale. Plug and switch. It's round 3. We've got 2 more. Inhale, plug and switch. Pardon any whistling I may have. It is classic allergy season. We have one last round here, finally settling in. Plug and switch. Once you have reached all 5 rounds, allow your hands to settle. Bring your right hand to your heart and your left hand to your abdomen. As you begin to settle in, drop inward and explore within yourself. Ensure that you are comfortable in your easy seat. Perhaps you're seated on a block or a bolster, or your legs are stacked as what serves you best. Allowing your spine to be aligned. Allow all chakras to line up, imagining your breath flowing through them like pinwheels on a spring day. Noticing the movement you may feel under each hand. with each beat of your heart, each breath of your lungs. Getting in touch with two of our Kosha bodies. Where are my Kosha, my physical body? Your Panchamaya Kosha, your energetic body, your breath, your energy, what you feel flowing through every cell of your being, which fuels you, which moves you, which guides your breath and your movement. Feeling your sit bones grounded into your seat, into your mat. Recognizing the thoughts that may come up as we settle our chitta vritti, that mind chatter which may distract us. We acknowledge, we let it pass. Deepening our exploration. And you feel your physical and energetic bodies. You may allow yourself to explore your mental and emotional bodies. Your Manomaya Kosha. What thoughts are arising here as you connect? What emotions are you feeling as you settle into your mat? What comes up? So we begin to prepare for this practice. Allow yourself to be guided by these three Kosha bodies as we explore into our fourth and fifth Kosha bodies. Allowing yourself to journey into our depth, into our core, into our inner good and gold, our bliss. Recognizing we are human. We are always on this journey and feeling through all of our koshas, all of our layers of being. On your next inhale, to bring your hands to prayer, heart center, settling in. Recognizing all that we are capable of. Inhale, perhaps allow your gaze to open. Find steeple grip so your fingers point, everything else is grasped. Allow yourself to go into a nice soft baby back bend. Gaze comes up, throat is opened. Exhale slowly, bring your hands through center, gaze follows, and then hands reach forward. Just some counter movement, waken our hips up. Allow your head to be an extension of your spine here. So be aware of dropping if that feels good and serves you. Do that as we go through our practice. Find what serves your body with modifications and amplifications. Next inhale, allow yourself to shift your weight forward onto your knees. Go into Vinyasa, tabletop position. Offer side view here. So in tabletop, ensure that your joints are stacked in order to protect and preserve. Knees under hips and wrists under elbows, under shoulders. Perhaps you double up your mat or have a blanket to protect your knees. And we touch our fingertips. Again, head extension of our spine, nice long spine, allowing ourselves to be a conduit of all of our energy through our chakra systems. And just start to breathe and move here for what serves you, what feels like you need today. So perhaps it's a side to side sway. Perhaps you are inhaling and finding cow pose. Exhaling for cat. Just find what works for you. If you got a little wiggle going on, and smooth how energy wants to flow through you. Perhaps you have pops and cracks. See what works best for you and recognize what your body is calling for and see what is your normal. Let's take 3 breaths of our own movement here. Once you've done all 3 breaths, find a neutral tabletop position. Check back in, ensure that your ribs are tucked in. Watching for our duck butts. I'm going to exhale out our right foot. We want to ensure that the top of our foot is facing up, so the bottom of our foot is in contact with the mat as best as you can. If you're here, that's totally okay. See what serves your body. If you can plant, go ahead and do that. And think about driving that left hip a little bit out to the side, so you may feel a little bit of a pull throughout that right leg. And exhale, see if you would like to explore a little bit of motion here where you are at, or perhaps you're still right here. Whatever movement serves your body best. Maintaining a strong core and still supportive hands as you move forward. One more breath. Find your way forward if you are back. Inhale, right knee, exhale, send out your left. The same thing here, perhaps it's different from one side to the next, so you may change. Perhaps you're just sitting back, or you're flowing or staying up. Just look for what your body's calling for as we're preparing for movement. Giving our body the respect, the love it needs and deserves, and what you deserve as you're exploring your Kosha body, your layers of being. One more breath here. All right, breathe in that left knee and find yourself a child's pose. So big toes go together, knees could be anywhere from together to as wide as your mat. Send those hips back and reach your arms long. Hello. While here in child's pose, acknowledge that this is your restful pose. This is always here for you, no matter where your breath goes, no matter where your energy goes. This is here to reground and reset you, as you may have little furry friends join. Perhaps you have thoughts and emotions that may come up throughout your practice where you would like a moment to reground, reset, or address or shelf what comes up for you. Being sure to honor and respect yourself, your Kosha bodies, and your body as you move on your mat today. Reach long, find what works here for you. Allow your next inhale to shift you forward. Bring your knees in if they are out wide, and bring one foot up at a time to meet your hands as you go into very relaxed, deep bend Uttanasana, forward fold. Allow your hands to rest as they may. Perhaps you grasp your elbows. Head hangs heavy and loose, crown reaching towards the ground. Slowly allow yourself to extend your knees, nice and slow, perhaps releasing your hands on the way up, finding your way to stack with soft knees, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming all the way up. Allow your palms to shine forward as we go into a Tadasana. Perhaps your gaze goes soft Perhaps you stay with a bright gaze forward, looking towards your path as you journey to your blissful self. Perhaps your feet are under your hips or toes touching. Allow yourself to be open and engaged here as we begin our journey with an Ujjayi breath as you inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Create a sort of conch shell, seashell, ocean breeze breath, which will help build a fire within you to guide you. Allow that heat to go through your body. Perhaps here before exploration, all around our mat, you set an intention or a mantra or have a beautiful reminder of love to yourself. To check in, to honor your thoughts and emotions, to honor the energy around you, to honor what your body feels through these motions, through all of your asanas. Perhaps you settle in. In your next inhale, bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Your gaze was closed, allow it to slowly brighten as you drip a smile of appreciation across your face. Baby bend to the knees as we begin the sun salutation. Reach up high, perhaps a baby back bend calls for you. Exhale, bend to the knees, hands come through center. Reach towards the ground. Plant your hands as you step left then right leg back behind you, lowering down, knees, hips, chest, chin. And inhale, to baby cobra. Exhale, bend to the knees, press up and back into a child's pose as you reach long. This is our modified sun salutation. If you would like to explore more modifications, you may, or this is your home. Do two more as you inhale up. Step left leg, then right, up to meet your hands. Full reverse swan dive. Arms come out, open wide, reaching for the energy around us. Again, perhaps a baby back bend calls. Reach through center. Perhaps knees not as bent as you plant your hands. Step left then right leg. Perhaps here, knees, chest, chin, or you're checking in with a chaturanga. So a half tricep push-up, flip your feet as you inhale up for an up dog or baby cobra, whichever serves you, active across your back body. Exhale, hips come up and back for a down dog, or you're in your child's pose. This is our first down dog, so pedal it out here. Feel across your back body as you check in. Your fingertips are tented, your elbows shining towards each other as your ears hang out between your biceps. Your scapulas are engaged. Feel it up through your spine as your hips reach up towards the ceiling and down your back body. Knees are extended, heels reach towards the ground. Continue to pedal. Perhaps you come up to your tiptoes, go side to side. Maybe you have a deep bend in your knees. Just feel it out here. See what works for you. Next, inhale, allow your gaze to come forward as you bend your knees. Walk it up. Slowly reverse your swan dive. Bring it up, baby back bend. Exhale, bring it through. So our last time here. See what serves you. You step back. Inhale up, open across that chest. Exhale, send it back for your down dog. Feeling what you're feeling here in your down dog, reaching your hips up, honoring your koshas, checking in. So you begin to explore. Inhale, your right leg high, straight behind you. Exhale, send elbow to knee and drop your foot and drop the back knee. So we're just here in a grounded lunge. Hands stay down. Check it with hands, have them inside of your right foot. Check in with your knee, see if it's kind of surfing out to the right. Send it back in towards your midline. Allow yourself to really press in and feel the energy from the earth. As you stay grounded in your left hand, allow your right hand to reach high. Gaze can follow or stay down. Open up, a nice beautiful spinal twist here. Stay nice and open across the chest. Allow this energy to explore from the earth through your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Exhale, let's switch it. Right hand comes down, left hand comes up. Checking in, see if your hips maybe sway. Allow that left hip to pull forward as the left stays back. Inhale, brace your core, bring it up. Open across your chest. Flip your palm as you windmill, come back to center. Check in here, where are we at? Check in with your hips, your ribs. Nice long spine here. Allowing your Ujjayi breath to stay with us as you open up. Out to the side, fingertips, reaching long. Bring it back around, inhale. Find your center. Exhale, release your hands. Send those knees back. So we're going to be into a grounded crescent lunge. Staying low here, checking back in with that knee. Settling in, feeling in our hip flexors on the left side. Checking in with our hips. In your grounded crescent lunge, inhale to reach up. Perhaps going back for a baby back bend. Keeping that integrity in your hips, opening up at the throat. Exhale, plant. Send those hips back for half split. So toes come towards your face. Ensure that your hips stay stacked. Perhaps you'd like your blocks with you here. If you're not reaching towards the ground, bring the earth to you. Allow your core to have integrity and strength as you hinge forward and reach, exploring the sensations through your body. Inhale brings you forward. Take your blocks with you. Spin around to the left side. You'll see the back of me, sorry. And find a side lunge into that right hip. Find some depth in there if you've got it. If not, find your comfortability. Allow those blocks to be your support here. Perhaps you're up high and you have your hands to center. We'll be here. Hands to center. We're allowing our weight to come across all of our foot, allowing that pressure to come from our heel up from the earth with our energy. Allowing our glutes to stay strong, feeling that heat build up. Maybe you are nice and low. Just feel it here. Allow yourself to stay grounded in this lunge. How do we feel here? All right, let's bring it up. Send those feet out wide. And we're going to allow our feet to heel toe back in. Toes are pointed out, knees go out. As we inhale, our arms up high. Exhale towards a squat into goddess. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, send it back down. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, sends you down. Let's do two more. Send it back down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, one last time. Settling into your goddess pose, seeing what works for you here. Perhaps you find a greater difference between your feet as you settle in, feeling the strength in your hips and your legs. Your arms stay out wide. A little bit of a challenge here. Stay here or inhale, lift your right heel. Exhale, release. Inhale, left heel. Exhale, release. Inhale, right heel. Exhale, release. Left heel, inhale. Exhale, release. Bring it forward to a forward fold. Allow your toes to pivot forward and release. Head can hang. Beautiful movement there. A little bit of heat. Now we allow ourselves to shift into our left hip lunge. Allow your blocks to come with you if you'd like. See your depth. Perhaps you have a difference from one side to the other, so play around, see what serves your body best. Settle in here. Again, playing with our sensations. Maybe you play around with your depth. Just recognizing your body's capabilities. Put your hands, or perhaps bring your blocks with you as you pivot to now allow your left foot to be in front, drop your right knee behind you. And we check back in with this lunge, hands stay down or hands stay down towards your blocks. Let's check in with our hips. Allow that spine to reach nice and long. Stay grounded and in tune with the earth's energy as we inhale. Left hand comes high, gaze can follow or stay down. Exhale, release and switch. Right hand comes up and open, beautiful across the chest. Feeling your core engaged as you exhale. Bring it up. Open here. Flip the palm to windmill, come back to center. Checking in here. Are you reaching forward or back? We're just here in a grounded lunge. We're not quite at crescent yet. So check in and see how your body feels here. Are you engaged? Are you active? Are you in tune with you? Inhale to switch to the other side. Open up with this nice spinal twist towards the left. Continue to open across the chest and reach as you pull from one end of the room to the other. Inhale, bring it back forward. Exhale, bring those fingers down. Open up for your grounded crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Checking back in with those hips. Check back in with that knee. Pull in towards your midline. Allowing your breath to guide you. Allowing your hips to open and feel. Back leg stays long. Perhaps your gaze is fierce past your mat. Inhale, brings you up. Engage all your legs, your core. Stay up high here. Perhaps you reach back for a baby back bend. Open up the throat. Exhale. Plant those hands, send the hips back for a half split. Toes peel towards your face. Perhaps you have your blocks here to bring the earth to you. Check in with those hips. Allow the left to pull forward as the right pull forward as the left comes back. Core has integrity as you're hinging. All right, allow those blocks to release. Plant your hands, send the left foot back, and here you can do a sun salutation, reach back for child's pose or down dog. Beautiful movement, beautiful rotation here. Regrounding here, checking in with your breath, checking in with your koshas, seeing how you feel. And if you're serving your body's truest potential and honoring all that it needs. If you're in a child or a down dog, or in the middle of a sun salutation, reach us in, down dog. Inhale, allow your right leg to come up. Exhale, send it forward. Plant your right foot between your hands. Stay here in an Anjaneyasana as you inhale, come up and settle in. Feel this depth here. Perhaps your left leg stays high or you stay grounded. See what modification works for you. You can stay down with your blocks as well. Finding confidence in your pose, in your body, recognizing the sensation here if your leg is lifted or any changes that you see. Exhale, let your arms come back, palms face the ground, airplane, nice long spine, extension through the head. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, send it back for airplane. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale for airplane. Inhale one last time. Send it for airplane, playing with some balance, playing with some core. Inhale, bring it back up. Allow your back foot to spin as you are in a warrior one position. Allow that right foot to straighten and guide yourself forward into pyramid. So perhaps in your pyramid, you do have a baby bend in your knee. Perhaps you ground for a half split, or you have your blocks here with you to bring the earth up. As you hinge forward, maintaining contact with the ground with your back foot, allowing your crown to reach towards the ground. There is no pretty or perfect pose. There is just the best way to serve your body. Allow yourself to find a deep bend to that knee as you pivot in another side squat. Find some depth here, find some grace with yourself and your body as you're exploring around your mat. So recognize where you are here. Perhaps you'd like to get more comfortable, play around. You open up. Perhaps you reach for some sort of a bind here. As you reach around, see what serves your body best. If you're guiding yourself through a bind, allow that right hand to explore under as your left hand tucks back and you clasp hands, or the left hand just stays tucked in your back pocket and you're exploring your capabilities every time you reach the mat. You're here. Playing around with breath, playing around with your body's abilities. Inhale, bring your feet in. Find a nice baby back bend. Allow yourself to hinge forward, or excuse me, baby forward fold. Release the crown towards the ground. Find nice stable contact with the earth. Inhale, bring it up for chair pose, Utkatasana. Draw those pinky fingers towards each other. Core stays strong. Toes can come off the mat. Allow your hands to come in towards heart center. Gaze is fierce and strong across the mat. As you're exploring your body sensations, explore all sensations here. Can you feel the heat that you've created around you? Can you feel the heat throughout your body? Do you feel strong? Do you feel confident? Do you feel you are honoring yourself? Are your thoughts full of capabilities, respect, and compassion? Allow yourself to breathe up onto your toes. If you are up for some balance, honor your body. Onto your toes, exhale, release your heels towards the ground. Extend those knees, reach forward. Allow your right and left legs to come back out as you settle your weight into your left hip. So same options here. Say you'd like to play around, explore, allow your blocks to move with you. That way you always have your support. See the difference that you may have from one side to the next. Plant those hands as they bring you back around. Allow your back foot to pivot and look where we're at. Nice Anjaneyasana, crescent lunge. Inhale, bring it up, settle in, honor those hips, honor your balance, find your breath, find your strength in your core. Allow that front hip, left hip to pull forward and back. Right hip comes forward. Get ready for some airplane arms. Exhale, come forward, send them back, palms towards the ground. Inhale, come back up. Reach up, settle back in, exhale, send them back. Core strong, inhale, bringing it back up. Recognizing those sensations, bring it forward, exhale. Inhale, bringing it back up. Exhale, send it back. Last time, hands just come up. Allow yourself to find warrior one as you find that 45-degree angle with your back foot. Reaching forward, staying strong. Straightening that front knee as much as you would like for your body to honor. Recognizing for a pyramid pose, finding that expression for your body. Perhaps you have blocks bent to your knee. See what works here on the left side. Reach your crown towards the ground. See if a half split fits you best here too. Remember, you have all of your options, no matter where you are at in your practice. And child's pose is always here to serve you. Release the blocks. Perhaps you find a deeper bend into your front leg as you plant your hands, step it back, find a child's pose, whatever wrestle position or movement your body is calling for here. Allow yourself to recenter, check in, and prepare. If you're in a child's pose, find your way to a down dog and meet us as you inhale. Left leg comes high. Exhale, breathe it forward. Find a warrior one. Left knee comes between your hands, back foot pivots. Inhale, bring it up. Warrior one. Right back where we were, pretty familiar. Exhale, find cactus arms, goalpost arms, goddess arms. So arms are out, elbows at like 90-degree angles, palms shine forward. Staying open across the chest. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, warrior two. So check it in here, find some depth. See what works for your body. Honor it. Reach forward, send it back into reverse warrior. Breathe it back forward, straighten that front leg, tick-tock those hips. Sassy hips, as I like to say, as you pour the teapot and reach for Trikonasana triangle pose. So our hand reaching towards the ground is behind our foot. Perhaps you have a block there to help. Feeling the sensations across our body, the energy from hand to hand as you reach up. Check in with your core. Maybe you pull up just a little bit more. Shoulders peeling back towards the corner of the ceiling and the wall where they meet. Find a nice deep bend to the knee as you peel up back to a warrior two. Bring those hands back down. Pivot. Find a nice deep bend into that left hip. This time with our lunges, let's flow. Find some movement, go side to side. Perhaps you can feel that heat, that energy, that warmth all around you. You can move with your hands, or perhaps you stay, whatever works and serves you as you start to feel and explore beyond your three kosha bodies. As we introduce more into your practice. Turn it back over to the right. Find that pivot. We find a warrior one on this side. So check back in with the left foot. Should we get that 45-degree, allowing yourself to apply the appropriate pressure to the outside of your foot as you inhale up. Find that nice strong warrior one. Exhale, goddess arms, strong core. Left hip peels forward, right hip goes back. Open it up for warrior two. Find that focus. Allow your gaze to go just past your hand. Checking in, you're open across your chest. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, bring it up, straighten that knee, sassy hips. Pour the teapot. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Feel that nice line of energy up. Check in with your core. Perhaps your blocks are with you again. Inhale, breathe it up one last time here in your warrior two. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to find a child's pose. Drop it down to your knees and send those hips back. Take a moment to yourself, recognizing your strength as we're venturing around our mat. As we're exploring our Kosha bodies and honoring ourselves through this exploration, seeking our path and journey to take us to our blissful self. Inhale, breathe it forward, send yourself into a down dog, hips up and back. Inhale, left leg comes high, send it back forward. This time, breathe it all the way up for a warrior two. Nice and strong here in this warrior two. This is so familiar to your body, but see if the sensations that you have here are familiar. See if you can depthen your exploration as you focus on your drishti point. Finding strength here in all the muscles that are engaged. Engage yourself into your journey, into your path. Envision that here. Reach forward, send it back. Inhale, bring elbow to knee, extended side angle. Breathe that top hand just beyond your ear, reaching forward. Feel that nice, beautiful long line of energy here. Honoring that Panchamaya Kosha system. Palm stays face up. Try to avoid dumping too much into that front. To allow that energy to lift and lengthen you. Inhale, bring it back up, warrior two. Find steadiness in that journey. Exhale, bring it down as you find that left lunge. Another flow here from side to side. Perhaps you're bringing your blocks with you, wherever they may be on your mat. Sorry about the view. Settle into that right hip. Take a breath or two here. Honor yourself. Allow your hands to guide you as you pivot. Check in with that back foot. Set up for your warrior two as you inhale and find it. Settle into your journey, finding the width that works for your feet. Perhaps your less tightrope or more railroad tracks. Engage across and open across that chest. Solidifying your path and journey. Finding your confidence. Finding your joy and your bliss. Inhale, breathe it forward. Exhale, send it back. Reverse your warrior. Inhale, bring it back forward. Right elbow towards your thigh. Hand comes all the way over across, so bicep is over the ear. Nice, beautiful long line of energy as all your muscles are engaged. You're strong, you're confident. You have a beautiful, solid foundation which you can build off of in your journey as you explore. Inhale, breathe it back up, warrior two. One last time. Check it that you're open. Exhale, send it back down. Step it back. Stay high on this plank here. Find some core exploration. Perhaps instead of up in a plank, you do find yourself in a modified plank with your knees down, or you like your tabletop position here with core engagement. Find your strength, that solid foundation we just talked about. Roll it onto the left side. Perhaps bottom knee stays down. Have a modified expression here with your side plank. Maybe you like to play around and elevate that top leg. Exploring your strength and capabilities. Exhale, release. Allow that right foot to come up to your right elbow. Find a pigeon. So here in your pigeon, you may extend and allow that left hip to create room as you breathe yourself towards the earth. Perhaps you like to have a block to support. Maybe you like to just roll onto this hip. honoring anything that you may have with your left hip, or we like that 90-90 where the front leg and your outside leg both at 90 degrees as you breathe your hips into the earth. Settle in, breathe in here. Honor yourself here, ground yourself here. Perhaps you breathe it down, bring your forearms either to blocks or the earth, staying long through your spine. Again, head's an extension of your spine. Allow your crown to grow tall and long. Left hip is continuing to reach towards the ground. Our front foot, the ankle creates an L shape. And perhaps you breathe it all the way down. Beginning to settle in, slow down, and allow these feelings and sensations to maybe catch up, maybe to settle, maybe you explore some more. Allow your belly to grow soft, allowing yourself to release your Ujjayi breath. Allow your natural breath to guide the rest of your journey on the mat. Inhale will guide you up. Allow your back foot to prop up as you press with your front hands. Right foot goes back. Perhaps you're in with knees grounded or in a tabletop rather than a full expression of plank. As you breathe onto the right side, checking in, finding a nice, beautiful, straight, long line of energy across your chest. Your bottom leg supports you. Perhaps your top leg supports or breathes up. Check in with the glute engagement. Toes stay flexed. Trusting yourself, honoring yourself and your body, supporting yourself. Exhale, release. Allow the left foot now, the knee to breathe towards left wrist, and you can find your expression of pigeon, 90-90, whichever works for this side. Perhaps grabbing blocks. Let's stay up tall first as you explore the sensations, or you maybe reach towards the ground. Again, honoring your body. If you have not yet made your way down, perhaps you do so now with blocks or just towards the mat, making your way to your extension of the earth. Belly is soft, nice, beautiful breaths as your diaphragm creates room for more energy as your lungs fill up from the bottom. Imagining that every exchange with every cell within you has moved you through this practice. It's brought you onto the mat and will take you off. Release and bring it down all the way, perhaps if you have not yet. Perhaps venturing back to whichever intention you may have set, or a mantra, a beautiful reminder for yourself through your practice. Allow it to resurface. Inhale, slowly breathes you up, removing blocks to your other side of your mat, pressing up through your hands, propping that back foot up, sending the other foot back as you send yourself into a child's pose. Reground, check back in, continue to digest and honor. Inhale, shift forward, come onto your feet as you slowly work your way into a very deep forward fold with your crown released. Slowly again, peel up, extending the knees just slightly as you peel up vertebrae by vertebrae, making your way straight up and finding a tree pose with your right foot, either propped at the ankle, checking in maybe at the calf, or up into the thigh, just being mindful not at the knee to protect your joints. Find your foundation in the left foot as you continue to explore your expression of tree. And we gather to find a mudra to explore wisdom and clarity. Allow your left hand to grace your left thigh as your pointer finger and thumb create a circle. Bring it towards heart center. Other three fingers, nice, straight and extended here. And perhaps you find a place for your gaze. Perhaps it grows inward or soft towards a focal point in the room or on your body. Payangara Mudra is a mudra, the Pranagaya Mudra, which allows you to seek wisdom and clarity as we go through and seek for our fourth Vijnanamaya Kosha, our wise and all-knowing Kosha. Allow your tree to be just like you, wise and knowing, like a true tree in nature, solid at the roots and strong. Slowly release your right foot as you exchange. Allow the left foot to explore. Allow your right mudra to release, hand to your right hip. Feel that energy on the left side now. Allow yourself to explore and elevate higher. You again explore your Vijnanamaya Kosha with the Pranagaya Mudra. Allow your energy to flow through to seek the wisdom that your true self knows and has. Trust your journey, trust your path, and take what you already have around you and within you to explore to your bliss. Exhale releases the mudra, releases the asana, releases your body into a nice relaxed forward fold. Hands go grounded. As you release, find your way into a child's pose, slowly, one knee gracing the ground at a time, knees together here, and reach forward. Finding contact as your upper body graces your lower body, exploring here, sitting with yourself as you explore your wisdom.
Explore your clarity, your neutrality, your ability to be a seer. Inhale will shift you forward into a Sphinx pose. So nice and slow, just crawl it forward onto your mat, using your core to support as you slowly grace your hips towards the ground. Allow your elbows to go firm into the mat. As your forearms allow you to press and create 11s with your hands, fingers spread wide. Press down and bring it forward as your chest opens up. Staying strong here, trusting your journey and internal compass. Recognizing your abilities. Release this pose, elbows go wide. Allow yourself to drape your left cheek to your hands as they are stacked or perhaps fingertips gracing each other. Eyes may close. Body may relax and melt into the mat. Inhale, allow your right cheek to grace your hands or the mat. Your alligator pose. To release and melt into the mat, trusting the support of the earth, of yourself. Inhale, find center. Allow yourself to press up as we allow ourselves to find a seat, and we find just a nice relaxed staff, making our way as we peel our toes forward. Nice long spine, chakras aligned, chin is just slightly tucked. Hands may stay down, or perhaps you turn this into a forward fold as you hinge at your hips and reach towards your feet. Finding wherever works for your hands to guide your body forward. Adjusting the little fleshy bits under your hips, perhaps. Settling in with this practice we just had, the practice you are still within, still going through, still experiencing all these sensations and settling down. Allow your hands to grace the mat as you slowly work your way back. Shifting your hips forward, extending your legs, coming onto your elbows, and then releasing all the way down. Settle in, feel here, breathe in your heels and send them towards your glutes, preparing for bridge. Inhale, breathe your hips up, core strong, staying with nice energy through the heels, exploring across the rest of your foot through your toes. Hands can reach long to support, or perhaps you breathe them to clasp under Tucking your shoulders underneath your body, keeping eye contact with the sky, allowing a smile to grace yourself with appreciation for everything that you believe within yourself and everything your body continues to do as you serve and honor its best. Release your hands. Exhale. Allow the shoulders to untuck slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Make your way to the mat. Inhale, breathe. Right foot up as the ankle comes across the left thigh. Couple options here. You can explore into a figure four. Perhaps you just like to find some movement as you hold on to your right knee. Or you breathe in, brace your core, tuck your chin as you reach forward and thread. You could pull through by pulling at your left hamstring. You can allow your forearm to apply some gentle pressure to the right thigh, feeling more changes in the energy in the right hip. Both feet stay active, L's at the ankle joints, and low back stays grounded. Exhale, release, allow your left foot to find the ground, core support. Right foot extends, left foot extends. Reach it nice and long. Inhale, exhale, find a ball. Squeeze it in, hug it in, show your body some love. Point your heels with your right foot down, left ankle towards your right thigh. Again, play around, see what serves your body best here on the left side. Release your right foot, breathe your left foot towards the ground as well. Allow your feet to go wide as your knees touch. Just resetting those hips, perhaps allowing a different sensation to come across. Heel toe back in and extend your left foot long as your right leg greases over for a spinal twist. Arms reach out long. Gaze goes to the right hand. Bring it out, allowing this energy to continue to explore and move through, being a conduit for all that you are, all that's around you that you like to welcome in to your energy and your kosha bodies, your different layers. Inhale, breathe it back to center. Find the adjustments as you switch and shift. Right leg goes on. Left knee bends and explores towards the right side of the mat. Gaze goes to the left side. Allow your shoulders to grace the ground. You explore this twist, this wringing out, this cleansing. Inhale, breathe it back to center. Find perhaps one more pose that honors your practice or your body is yearning for before we venture into Shavasana and explore our Anandamaya Kosha bliss body. If you are ready, or perhaps you didn't have a pose, find yourself into Shavasana. Best way to settle in and relax and
Reground and serve your body. Allow yourself to ground here. Find appreciation for perhaps this new journey you've explored within yourself. Recognizing your body's capabilities and the goodness that comes from within and bubbles up as you release your expectations and simply do and simply be. Allow your awareness to drift inward to serve all within your life with a manner of goodness, gratitude, clarity, and wholesomeness as you are there for you, which allows you to be there for them. Recognizing that when we do not seek it, all that we want, all that we just feel like we're gripping for, and we allow ourselves to trust the process, trust the journey, trust that our compass will guide us. We don't even realize it until it's already happening and we're there. Just like with an asana, sometimes you get there and you don't even realize it till you take that moment to settle in and see where you are, what you're capable of, and what you do. No planning or extra effort, just that mindfulness, gratitude, and all knowing wisdom. Allow your inhale to send sensations to your fingers and toes as you appreciate your depth as you've explored your Anandamaya Kosha, your bliss body. Allow that smile to drape across your face. Allow your next breath to find motion within your wrist and your ankles as you honor your Vijnanamaya Kosa, your wisdom, your all-knowing, your wise being, neutrality, your ability to be a seer, and trust your intuition. Allow your next breath to find a bend in each knee and elbow as you honor your Manomaya Kosha system, your physical or your mental and emotional bodies, honoring those, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions that come with every bit of life, of humanity. Next breath, find some wiggles at your shoulders and your hips. Allow that energy to flow through you, your Panchamaya Kosha system. Bringing your awareness all the way back up to your final layer with your breath, your Annamaya Kosha system, your physical body. Breathe your way onto your favorite side. Beautiful fetal position. The comfortability that you find. You pay final honor to that side. Allow yourself to press up with your top hand. Perhaps your eyes stay closed and breathe your way into a final easy seat. Perhaps your hands stay on to your knees, palm down to stay grounded. Perhaps palm up to receive and explore. Continue to breathe here and honor yourself, all parts of you. Inhale and find prayer hands as your thumb extends towards heart center. As your fingers reach out, exploring all the energy around you. Trust that you know the way and cultivate a deeper connection with all parts of you. Allow yourself to be authentically you on and off the mat. And allow that inner goodness, gold, that bliss to shine through as you center your path to it and allow that to guide every interaction and find the appreciation of you. The divine light in me respects, honors, and cherishes the divine light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for spending time on the mat today with yourself, with me, for finding grace within yourself for all of this, for all of this exploration, with all of my guidance today. I appreciate and have gratitude for what you've permitted me to do and explore within myself. In all honesty, it's been amazing and opened a view of the world I had never seen before, for the ability to be with me and all that is within me and all that I've hurt, all that I've felt, all that I've loved. It is awesome when you let it all go and happen and trust. So if I may be of any assistance to offer rationale, please feel free to reach out to me. I will be available. Thank you again. I appreciate everything. And I truly hope you enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed this journey and will continue to do so. Thank you. Namaste.